It because I'm like manifesting going to New York City, US. It's March and I just bought a ticket to New York City. I'm fulfilling my dream and I'm flying to New York City in 3 freaking weeks. Just like that, it's happening. Yeah. It's the day has come, but beforehand I get to run my long run 26k before I sit for pretty much 20 hours more. Yeah, it's going to be a long ass day. Let's go. Halfway in, aka 13k, the wind was blowing in my face. Now it's from my back, which is great. Whew. Oh, I'm getting hot, even though it's like +5 Celsius, but it's sunny, so yeah. Whew. 20 minutes before I have to leave for the bus to the airport, and I just came back. I need to shower, I need to pack all my cables and some snacks and some last minute things like my running things that's not wet but a little not dry. It's happening. Flights, and I got to the counter and she asked, "You're going to America?" And I was like, "Yep." I can't believe I said that. Just said that easily. Yup. I just had to show my insta and my passport, but that's it. Just like that, it's happening. Little spoiler alert, the next 6 minutes is kind of me complaining or being a little dramatic, but that's who I am. I like that. I like being a little dramatic. Just don't take it too seriously. Let me tell you, my yes, you heard it right, 24-hour travel day that should have been 17, 18 hours, and how it was sleeping and just flying for the first time 11 hours. So the first flight was good. After my run, it was great to just sit. The first meal for me, as I'm a vegan, was the basic. I have already ate it previously one time when I was flying with Turkish Airlines. Rice and spinach and nothing special. Then I had a 3-hour layover, and less than 3 hours, 2 something, in Istanbul airport. It's ginormous. I've been there, but I didn't realize how big it is. And I ate half my suitcase food. Yeah, and I forgot to mention, which was really weird, after one security, when I got to Istanbul airport, obviously I had to go through international races, so one time security, and then before you get into the plane, I had to show my passport, my visa. Then I walked 2 steps further, and then they asked me to show the passport again, and then they basically checked your luggage again, carry-on, all that, and scanned me if I don't have anything. 3 times to check, and all that just before getting into the plane. Then the second flight, which was 11 hours. It was the big flight where you sit 333, and I asked the steward, flight assistant, if there are any free seats. So basically, usually they seat all the people, more people in the front and less in the back, and she said that there are 3 seats at the back. Actually, I asked if there are any possibility that I can go to business class. She said no, but she said that there are 3 spots in the back. So I just went and slept on those 3 spots like not like a queen, but at least the 11-hour flight was not bad. Wasn't bad at all, because I was able to actually sleep, because I can't sleep sitting. And also the good thing, it was a nighttime flight for my time, what was in Latvia. So it was from like 7 p.m. till Latvian time, I don't know, which was like 11 hours you count, but I landed in New York at 11 p.m. New York time. It has 6-hour difference with Latvia where I live, but definitely it was great to just sleep like that. They gave toothpaste, toothbrush, lip balm, hair mask, no, ear mask, earplugs, socks, a blanket, and headphones. There's also a pillow. The first meal was, luckily it wasn't the same, it was pasta, or my plant-based option. Well, no protein, but at least there was a meal. And there were drinks you could choose, even like alcohol, like wine, beer, juices of course, kefir I think, or milk, and tea, coffee of course. And then the next meal they were serving at 2-3 a.m. Of course, it was breakfast, serving breakfast at 2-3 a.m. Of course, I skipped that and continued sleeping. Actually, the sleeping part was not that bad. I was able to sleep on 3 seats. By the end, it got quite cold. But this is where the story actually starts and it didn't end. Landing was fine. Actually, I realized and noticed that when I fly with the big airplanes where 3 seats, my head or ears, doesn't hurt at all. But when I fly with smaller airplanes, they hurt my head. When we were landing in New York, it didn't hurt at all. But when we were landing, it looked like land is on fire because the city is ginormous, or we were landing over multiple cities, whatever. We landed fine. I was like, okay, it won't take the security visa checkpoint that long. Well, I was wrong. And also, if you're listening this and being like, oh my gosh, you're so dramatic, I love talking like that. I love like this, well, you were wrong, this type of talking, because I don't know, it sounds more fun. It's more entertaining, but whatever. I see the line. Mind you, it's like 10:30 p.m. so it means 3 security guides, officers are working only. And there are like 500 people from like 3 different planes. And I was standing in that line for almost 3 hours. It was 5 a.m. Latvian time. It was 10:30, 11:30, 12:30 New York time, a.m. then. So it was in that line. My calves were already dead, you know. I ran 26k in the morning, but anyways, afterwards I finally get to the security check. He didn't even check my insta. That's the document you need to have. He only asked me where I'm staying, the address, why I'm traveling there, here, for how long, when I'm returning, and do I have any souvenirs or food, something to declare, I guess. So yeah, it took like 3 minutes, but the waiting time was 3 freaking hours. Then yeah, I had to take the air train to Jamaica station, and then my friend, he picked me up. He was waiting for me. It was 2 a.m. almost 2 a.m. New York time, so thank you for waiting. He was waiting there for like an hour because he didn't know that I will be that long. I like told it's so slow, but then we took an Uber to the apartment, and then I tried to fall asleep. I tried to sleep, actually sleep. I fell asleep, then I woke up, I fell asleep and I woke up, and then at like 5 a.m. I just did my yoga and went to the gym. We got a 1-day free pass at this retro fitness and did like 3-hour workout. What a surprise. And now it's almost 11 a.m. New York time. Oh, before the gym I ate a protein bar, but mind you that my last meal was at like 8 p.m. Latvian time, but it's in the morning when I ate the protein bar 4 hours ago, it was 6 a.m. New York time, but it was already 12 p.m. Latvian time. So now it's 11 a.m. New York time, 5 p.m. Latvian time, and I'm going to eat breakfast in I don't know when because I have to go grocery shopping. That's my really long rant about my first ever that long travel day. Definitely isn't a 6-minute clip. And yeah, oh yeah, today I'm not going to explore that much because I just have to go and buy food because it's a rainy day. It's 100% rain today. So the exploring and real New York life will start tomorrow, because where I'm staying, it looks like typical English houses, their area, or like, because it's not central, it's not close to center, obviously, because it's so expensive to actually live in the high-rise buildings. Anyways, that's my rant. It's 11 p.m. I have to do something. Okay, thank you for listening to those 6 minutes of me complaining. Actually, I was really grateful afterwards. I still now can't believe that all that happened. I'm not in the best mood, to be honest. But I'm literally in the dream city. It just shows and says a lot. To better make things clear, I was sad, or I was like, why? The city was crying when I came, and actually afterwards when I left, the city was crying too. Like, the city was crying for me. She was so excited that I'm here, so she decided that why not to give pouring rain. And you know, sometimes it's really nice to walk in the rain. It's like scenic, it's nice, it's vibey. But this was not the rain. It was pouring rain. The rain that makes you completely soaked, and it's cold. And that's why I wasn't in the best mood. I was a little like, why the city is doing this to me? Why the city is not treating me with okay, or at least good weather? And I know I wrote it wrong. It's Wall Street, not Walt Street. Whatever. I walked through the city. I soaked in, took some photos. I actually have posted many photos and reels on my Instagram if you want to check that out. It's always linked down below. And I was like in this sad, rainy mood. But this is just shows that it's not always like on social media you see everyone having so much fun, or everyone being in the best mood ever. Those are just the highlight reels, like all the clips I took. What you're seeing right now, the highlight reels of me walking in the city. It's actually crazy, because when I'm recording this, I'm like, wow, I did not know anything. Like, I didn't know any streets or nothing. Everything was like a first timer. Every view was a first timer, and everything was so different, because truly, absolutely everything is different. There's nothing the same as it is at home where I live, and that's just the beauty of life. That day, run to the gym, 4K run to a different gym location. I was like, oh, it will be easy, run back, but now I've been running downhill, so up back, it will be super hard. Gym was so shit. What the? I mean, it's not the worst gym I've been to, but no words can describe. Like, what's the point of rules if nobody does them? But first of all, what the fuck is the rule? No gym bags on the floor. Where am I supposed to put all my stuff, like grips, lifting straps, my headphones, my phone, my whatever, water bottle? Second of all, what's the point of the weightlifting area? In a way, weightlifting platforms, if they have holes, and if you can't even use chalk, what's the point? Because it looks like it hasn't been cleaned for months. Like, the dust piece is insanely big. That's one thing. Of course, they want a low chalk, because then it will be more noticeable that it's so dirty. I'm editing this, so how are you enjoying my complaining? Trust me, I'm not like that always. I think in the next upcoming vlogs, I pretty much don't complain at all. So keep that in mind. I mean, I'm laughing while editing this and being where I'm so dramatic there. Why? Why am I being so dramatic? And dumbbell, everything, weight sections, whatever. No, nothing is in order. It's a big mess. It was, at least I would give only 1 star for the AC actually worked. But otherwise, the Wi-Fi was also. Now I just have to run 4K back. It's 11:06. Let's go. Oh yeah, run uphill after working out for 3 hours. Altitude training, but at least today is sunny, so it looks beautiful. Only 20 something minutes, 21, 22. Oh yeah, and the membership, the cheapest, plus the joining fee, which is everywhere. It's like $60+ dollars. 65? 70? What the fuck?